every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie. Sorry, they say conversation through the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Just know you, so confused.
recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you and you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that. Pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie. Sorry, they say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Come on in here. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. I know it is early on this Sunday morning, honey. What I Silas? Good to see you. Hey, keep it cute. I may want you to hit the link if you can. Hey, Miss B. Hey, Miss Margie. Who else we got in the building? Hey, El Boogie. Much love, girl. Happy Sunday. Yes, girl. God bless you too as well. Y'all come on in here, y'all, cause I don't say my well I am. I'm in my fees a little bit. Cause for those that don't know, this is what we're about to talk about today happened maybe 15 minutes away from me. Downtown Montgomery. Yep. Downtown Montgomery, same spot. Well, yeah, the riverfront is downtown Montgomery too as well. Like not too far from where the whole the Montgomery boat incident happened, with the chair and things of that nature. Yeah, not too far from that. A lot of stuff be going on downtown, but honey, they still try to have things going on in the downtown Montgomery, honey. It is the capital and things of that nature. But we're gonna talk about it. So y'all come on in. Um, keep it cute if you can hit the link. I'll pin it. I'll put it on my community water. Not, I ain't gonna worry about it. But yeah, Silas girl. How you doing, Silas? It's good to see you, girl. Hold on. Girl, let me tell you, I was minding my own business this morning, y'all. Listen. My oldest daughter had to be to work at 5 a.m. this morning. She had to be to work at 5 a.m. this morning. Mind you, I was up because I think I woke up. What time I woke up this morning? I think about 3:45 maybe. I ain't getting no sleep. I don't even think I slept an hour. I closed my eyes, and before I knew it, I was back up, y'all. My sleeping is awful. It's pitiful, but we done talked about that before. Anywho, I had to get up anyway because she dropped the babies off, and she had to be to work at 5 o'clock. So of course she did what she normally do, and she called me when she made it to work because I always tell her, because it's still dark outside here right now at 5 a.m. We are truth. I feel sad with everything's going. Oh yes, it's a lot, sis girl. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um. So of course she called me when she got to work, let me know she made it to work and things of that sort. After she had left here driving the kids out, I started cooking dinner. I started cooking my dinner because my plan was to cook my dinner and try to get me a nap in before I go live at 12 because I'm supposed to go live at 12 on the T channel. Long story short, she calls me back at like 6:15 maybe, somewhere around there. And she asked me, and I could tell with my daughters. I don't know. Well, I'm sure y'all are this way with y'all kids too as well, because my mama this way with me and the rest of my siblings. Like when your children call you, you could tell like something wrong. You could tell like something's off. So when she called, first of all, I was shocked that she called me, because normally she'll call me when she get to work. She'll call me on her first break. She'll call me on lunch. She'll call me on her second break, and then she'll call me when she get ready to leave the job. So when she called me at 6:15, I'm like, I know she ain't on break already. I'm looking at the phone. I'm like, oh Lord. So I picked the phone up. She said, Mama, I said, huh? She said that Faith, that's my baby girl. She said if Faith go out last night. I said, I don't think so. I said, because if she had gone out, hey, Miss Carla, come on in, y'all. I'm just getting a little backstory on how I found out about uh what went on here in my city last night. And so she said, I said, I don't think so. I said, because uh if she had went out, Tatum would have been with me, unless he with his other grandma. I said, but I don't think so. I said, why you ask? She said, well, uh, something happened downtown last night. And I was like, what? What happened? And she said, Mom, it was a mass shooting. She said, a lot of people got shot. And she said, two people are dead. I said, what? She said, yeah. And see, her instinct about her sister is, see, Destiny, my oldest daughter, she don't go out. Like, if she goes somewhere, she go to, like, kickbacks at her friend's house. Or, now if one of her friends is having a birthday party or something at a club or something, she'll go. But she don't just go out. You just go out to go out. My baby girl, she different. Y'all know that's the one that, I'm living my best life and all that. You live your life, the Rihanna type shit. Y'all know that's the one that Travis had me over him. Her and Tatum be catching flights and catching boats and all type of shit. That's her. So anyway, she's known to go out. Don't go out all the time, but she go out enough, right? And downtown is a place that she goes to, because downtown has this bar. It's an outside bar. It's an outside bar, and it's pretty nice atmosphere and everything. But she goes down there sometimes. So when my oldest daughter, heard about the shooting, she automatically thought, could my sister have been down there? So I said, I don't think so, this. And I said, but have you called her? She said, no. I said, well, I'm going to call her. You check her social media, because when she goes out, she normally posting on her Snapchat and all that type stuff or whatever. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't even know. My first instinct, like I said, was to tell her to check her Snapchat. And I thought to call her. I could have just looked at my app and track her and see if she was at home. But I didn't think about that. I just called her. Anywho, I called her. Hey, Tanya, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, beautiful. Thanks for joining. So I called her. Of course, she didn't answer. I said, okay, all right. She may be asleep. And my baby girl, when she sleep, right? So I called her back. I called her back a second time and she answered. And she said, Mama, what's wrong? And I could tell she was asleep. I could tell I woke her up. I felt bad. She said, Mama, what's wrong? I said, nothing, baby. I'm good. And nothing's wrong. I said, I'm just making sure, you know, I was just making sure you was at home. I said, did you go out last night? She said, no, Mom, I was tired after we, left the game and went out to eat. I've been home ever since. I said, okay. She said, I'm at home. I said, okay. And I hung the phone up and I called her big sister back and I told her, so stay home. She good. But my daughter was still kind of, my oldest girl, cause she like me. She feels stuff. She's real empathetic, and she was like, "Mama, it's two people dead," and she was like, "I don't know all the people that got hurt, cause it's two people. Okay, I think 14 got shot. Two people are dead. Six got life threatening injuries, and the other ones I think non life threatening." But she was like, "I'm just trying to find out if anybody I know was had been hurt. So that's what she was at work worried about. What's up, my boy? That's what she was at work worried about, and she was trying to, I guess, contact her friends and her cousins and everybody. It's just a lot. But then I feel bad because she's at work worrying about this stuff, and I told her she got to stop. Like you can't be worried about that. She listening to lives that they're doing on Facebook. She did send me a link where somebody had went live and interviewed. They did like a press conference or something. But anywho, we're gonna talk about it, y'all, because like I said, this happened maybe like 15 minutes away from me last night. Um, According to my daughter, they got a fair. Now the fair is on its way here. The Alabama National Fair is on its way here. But my daughter said they got this Ferris wheel downtown that I knew nothing about. She said it hadn't been that long, but they got this big Ferris wheel, and apparently everybody's been going down there to ride the Ferris wheel. Well, listen, but when you hear about downtown and the nightlife downtown is adults, it's the adult nightlife, right? Hey, Queen, welcome. But my daughter said they got this Ferris wheel down there, and so kids be down there, like teenagers, right? But my thing is, okay, I get that Ferris wheel teenagers, but it was late at night. Like I'm like, so they got this activity downtown for teenagers, but it's late at night. Like I don't understand that. But anywho, I don't know much about what went on. We're gonna learn together because I didn't go look. I got the live my daughter sent me, and a couple of YouTubers have gone live about it. But we're gonna listen to it together. Okay. Um, Let me first go to Google, and we're gonna get a little backstory of what happened, and then we're gonna listen to the Let me pull y'all up. We're gonna listen to the live that they did on Facebook. The MPD did on Facebook. Um, but yeah, we're gonna send up prayers for all the families affected. Like I say, two people have passed away. I don't know if they're kids, adults. I don't know yet, but two people have passed away. Let's see. I just immediately went into prayer for those families, honey, because that is crazy. Um, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen to like the live stream, and we're gonna get into it. So let's go to these to Google and see what Google talking about. Hey, all right, let's see. Let's see what we're gonna click on first. Let's go to WSFA News. They are a reliable news source. We're gonna go to these. So, hi, Miss Lynn. Thank you for that, Miss Lynn. Good to see you. Montgomery mass shooting leaves 2 dead, 12 others injured. I don't hear him talk. Hold on, Simon. Let me see if I can blow you up. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all come on in, double tap the screen, okay? We're gonna get into it. Let me text my daughter back. Trying to see if this video play for it. Y'all can't see that, huh? Because I gotta bring that up. That's on a different screen. Hold on. Prayers to the family. Thank you, B.
Joining us this morning, I'm Simon Sheet.
All right, y'all can see now. Okay.
At least 2 people are dead and 14 people were shot last night, including 2 juveniles, in a mass shooting in the heart of downtown Montgomery. 3 of the injured fighting for their life at this hour with critical injuries. Police say this happened on the corner of Bibb and Commerce Street around 11:30 last night. This, of course, coming on a weekend full of festivities in the capital city, including the Tuskegee Morehouse Classic, the Alabama National Fair, and Alabama State University's homecoming, seeing thousands of people traveling to Montgomery for a weekend of fun.
To have a heinous event like
That's Joe Reed. That's our mayor, y'all. I went to school with him. His name is Joe Reed. That's our mayor. I actually went to high school with him.
this take place prior to midnight in the busy part of our entertainment district, it's reckless and it's selfish. You don't care about your life, well, jump off a bridge. You don't pull out a gun and shoot in a crowd of people.
Some strong words there. Now I want to bring in our Emma Ellis, who was on the scene with me overnight and joins us live on location now. Emma, the chief called this, quote, not a typical mass shooting. What did he mean by that?
Well, Simon, Chief Grayboy says that this was the result of 2 groups of people shooting at each other into a crowd, but he couldn't give too many more details than that, as this investigation is still in the early stages. In fact, Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed added that the shooting happened, quote, with police units within 50 feet of both sides. Now, this is the scene that our crew found around 1 a.m. this morning. As Simon said,
I don't know yet. See, it's like I said, I'm listening. I did not listen to any of this stuff before I came live because I don't want to listen to it twice. So I said I'm just gonna listen to it live with y'all and react. So my daughter, she didn't have many details. She didn't know why it happened. She do know that. I think she said whoever did it was in the car. It was some people in the car and they drove by and they were shooting at some people and they shot into a crowd, which is the dumbest thing you can do. Like, I don't understand. But yeah, that's downtown, y'all. If y'all can remember, I did what did I do? A video or a short? It may have been a short when I was downtown, and I showed a little bit of where I was. This building right here is, I was across the street from this building. So you saw this building in the shot. But I don't know if they figured out why. All my daughter knew was that it was some people shooting at some other people and they shot into the crowd and they were in a car. So we might find out some more details as we listen to this stuff, but I don't know yet. Yeah.
He and I were on the scene and we saw the streets littered with evidence markers. Cop cars lined the streets, dozens of them. There were purse contents spilled on the floor, and I will never forget the sound of the screams that I heard at that time. We spoke with the owner of Paradigm Lounge.
Was I near the water? No. Not in that short. I wasn't near the water. It's the short that I did when I was at the Renaissance Hotel. I know I went by the water in that particular short. I think it was a short. I think we went live too though. I don't remember. Child, Sonya, you know my brain, girl. You know my brain. But yeah, that is downtown Montgomery. I know I did a short. I know I did at least one short when I was down there one time.
Which is near the scene downtown.
This is by the water though. The riverfront, the Montgomery riverfront is actually not far from where this happened at. The Montgomery riverfront. That's the Montgomery riverfront is where the whole chair incident happened. So yeah, it's all in the same area. Oh, okay. I think you was on a date night in like yeah.
In fact, it's right behind me. He heard gunfire and describes the chaos.
I mean, I was in the office when everything happened, but I just heard a ton of shots. I mean, people started running inside of Paradigm, even in the office where I was. I mean, I can't even count how many shots it was, but it was quite a few. People running. I mean, unfortunately, people laid out on the sidewalk. People trying to resuscitate.
He describes a truly gruesome scene there. Chief Grayboyce adds that police have brought in people for interviews in connection with this case. It's still unclear whether any of those brought in for interviews are the suspects themselves. Mayor Stephen Reed said multiple times that when the suspects are caught, they will be made an example of. Simon?
Yeah, and Emma, do we know what kind of guns were used in this shooting?
Well, Simon, the chief couldn't give too many details on that at the time, but he did say that the guns had a high magazine capacity, and MPD has recovered weapons in connection to this investigation.
All right, Emma Ellis right there. Thank you so much. And there will be another press conference today at noon. I'll be back here on the desk as we cover that. Stay tuned to our website and mobile app as well. We'll be updating you as soon as we hear anything new in connection to this case, which we will, of course, be following very, very closely.
All right, y'all. That's it on that. Let me read a couple of these articles and see. We're gonna get to the Facebook Live in a minute. Let's go to a couple of these articles and see if we can get some more details. So I think they say 2 juveniles were shot. All right, y'all. Let's see. That was the video. Good morning, Miss Ann. Good morning. Okay. That's the video we just saw. So, a deadly overnight mass shooting is under investigation in downtown Montgomery. The Montgomery Police Department says the shooting happened near. Is that everything he just said? The videos. I'm gonna go to the next one. Hold on. All right. So, the Montgomery Police Department says the shooting happened near Bibb and Commerce and left 14 people injured. Around 11:30 p.m. 2 people have since died, including a woman, MPD said.
Joining us this morning, I'm Simon Schiesler. At least 2 people are dead and 14 people.
Oh, Simon, we just listened to you, man. 2 people have since died, including a woman, MPD said, though it has not been released any names or given information on the second death. MPD said 2 juveniles were among those injured, including one who is oh God, who is in life-threatening condition. In total, 3 victims remain in life-threatening condition, and 9 others sustained non-life-threatening injuries. MPD said. Baptist Medical Center South. I used to work at that hospital. That's the Baptist Hospital. Baptist Medical Center South is the trauma hospital here in the city. We got in the city. We got 3. This one is the trauma center. This is the one where when stuff like this happen, um, that's who usually take care of the people that are injured. Confirmed at 10 a.m. Sunday that 7 of the shooting victims were treated at its facility. A hospital. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm hiccup, and that's my coffee trying to come back up. A hospital spokesperson said one of the patients died. 3 remain in critical condition. 2 were in stable condition, and 1 was treated and able to be discharged. It's unclear which hospitals the other victims were taken at this time. I think we listened to that. The shooting happened with police units within 50 feet of both sides, the mayor confirmed. He reiterated multiple times in an early morning interview that when the suspects are captured, they will be made an example of. This is not acceptable. This is not normal, added Montgomery Police Chief Jim Grayboards. He will not rest. We will not rest until we put the people involved in jail. I'm gonna watch those videos, but let me keep reading. Our motive was not immediately clear, but Grayboy said this was not a typical mass shooting, though that it involved 2 groups shooting at each other. See, that's what I'm talking about. So it was one group, I think that my daughter said were in cars. I'm not sure if that's true or not. And then they were shooting at another group of people who was amongst the crowd. You know, when people, to me, honestly, people who kill just kill. They just don't care anyway. But when you shoot into a crowd of people, it is beautiful, Miss Ann. It sure is. When you shoot into a crowd of people, especially with kids, these were juveniles. It was juveniles in the crowd. It wasn't just adults. It was you just don't care. It's just, to me, honestly, it's ridiculous, y'all. It's sad. Um, Gray Boy said, I want to say that my heart is weeping. Okay, so our motive was not immediately clear, but Gray Boy said, yeah, I read that part. I want to say my heart is weeping for the families. I'm also going to say that I am incredibly angry. I am so angry that I'm holding on to my composure right now because this was not a typical mass shooting that people typically read about. This was 2 parties involved that were basically shooting at each other in the middle of a crowd. I know enough to say that right now. While I am limited in some of the information that I can release, I'm releasing that because the people who did what they did, who are responsible for opening fire on each other like that, did not care about the people around them when they did it. I agree. It's ridiculous. Gray Boy said MPD is using every detective that we have and every bit of evidence that we are collecting now to sort out what has been a tragic and chaotic event. He said MPD is being assisted by the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency and the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, which is ATF. This is a map. This is a map of downtown. This is sort of kind of giving you a see, this is right here is the Renaissance. That's where I was when I made that short. I was right here. The shooting happened right here on this right here, Bibb Street. And another thing, y'all, the police station is downtown too as well. These crazy motherfuckers shooting around the police station. The police station downtown too as well. It's ridiculous. Um, Downtown was very busy Saturday night with thousands of people in town as part of a full weekend of festivities, including the Tuskegee Morehouse Classic, the Alabama National Fair, which I told y'all the fair is in town, and Alabama State University homecoming game. All that was going on. The police chief said investigators have brought in multiple people for questioning connected to the case, but it's not clear if any of those being interviewed are the suspects. The chief said the guns used in Saturday night shooting had high capacity magazines and that MPD has recovered weapons in connection to the investigation. Detectives are actively pursuing leads and reviewing evidence, including witness statements and surveillance footage. And downtown is full of cameras. I don't know what they was thinking. Downtown got cameras everywhere. We are urging anyone with information related to this incident to come forward, MPD said. Even the smallest detail could be critical to helping investigators identify those responsible. Now, my daughter did say that somebody told her, or somebody was live, and they saw that police had two people apprehended at a gas station not far from where this happened. So I don't know if that had anything to do with this, but somebody did go live and say that and show where MPD had two people apprehended on the ground in handcuffs at a gas station not too far from where this happened. So yeah, let me see if these videos. Let me watch this one. See if it'll come up.
Born in America,
Might
incinerated
be the
garbage
same
disposals
video
are the
we
only
just watched.
disposals with induction motors invented, designed, and assembled in the USA. Unlike leading competitive models that use permanent magnet motors, the type of motor commonly used in blenders and hair dryers, our Badger Power...
Approximately 11:30 p.m. earlier in the evening, units responded to a mass shooting event at the corner of Bibb and Commerce Street.
I think this is a news
We
conference
have
I was telling you
confirmed
about.
that there are 14 victims who have been shot. Of those victims, 2 are deceased, 3 are life-threatening, and 9 are non-life-threatening at present. And as I compose myself in relation to this senseless act of violence, I'm going to state specifically that we will use every resource. We will stay up all night. We will do whatever we need to do. We will
Thank y'all for the
basically
likes. I
use
appreciate it.
every resource to charge and hold the people responsible who were involved in this offense. Now, we have our partners from ALEA working with us, and I am incredibly thankful for their support. We also have partners from ATF working with us, and I'm also thankful for that. We are using every technological resource we have. We are using every detective that we have and every bit of evidence that we are collecting now to sort out what has been a tragic and chaotic event that took place earlier tonight. I want to say that my heart is weeping for the families. I'm also going to say that I am incredibly angry. I am so angry that I'm holding on to my composure right now, because this was not a typical mass shooting that people typically read about. This was 2 parties involved that were basically shooting at each other in the middle of a crowd. I know enough to say that right now. Now, while I am limited in some of the information that I can release, I'm releasing that because the people who did what they did, who are responsible for opening fire on each other like that, did not care about the people around them when they did it. And now we have 14 people who have been shot. 2 of them, like I stated earlier, deceased. We will not rest until we get you. Now, I will also state that we have some individuals that we are interviewing. And if it does turn out that those people being interviewed are connected, they will be charged if the evidence supports that. And we will do everything we need to gather every bit of evidence and chase down.
Oh, okay. Keep it cute. I put it on there. I didn't know if you wanted it or not. I put it on there right now. Give me a second.
Whoever is involved. So I want to make that unequivocal. I am not sleeping tonight. I'm not sleeping till we get this. My people aren't sleeping. You can see them behind me working. So I am definitely wanting the public to know that.
Just want to say on behalf of the city that we're praying for the victims of this atrocity, praying for their families, their friends, praying for our city. Thousands of people have been in this city this weekend, and it only took 1 or 2 to change the entire outcome. From the state fair to other events that we had going all around the city, with law enforcement doing a great job protecting and serving this community across multiple locations. People have to have a respect for life. They have to have a respect for the lives of others. And to have a heinous event like this take place prior to midnight in the busy part of our entertainment district is reckless and it's selfish. You don't care about your life, go jump off a bridge. You don't pull out a gun and shoot in a crowd of people. And I think what Chief said is dead on. We're going to use every resource we have to bring all those involved in this to justice, whether it's tonight, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week, or whether it's next month. We won't rest because we're going to do what we can to not only make those victims feel some level of relief that those who brought this situation upon them as just being innocent folks, having a good time like thousands of others, but also for those who won't get a chance to say goodbye to their family member, to their friend, to their neighbor, their church member. It's unacceptable. It's not something that we're going to tolerate. And we're going to push the full max that we can once we capture them. And we're going to make sure that we set an example, and we set a public example of people who continue to endanger the lives of innocent people in our community. It's just not going to be accepted. It's not fair to people who are here.
The link is on my wall.
Having innocent good time. It's not fair to the business owners who invest all around the city to make the city and the region better. It's not fair to the community have to worry and think about things like this happening in the way that they did. So we're not going to accept it. We're not going to tolerate it. And we're going to do everything we can to the max to make sure that there's a public example set for those that brought this about and for those that are behind this. These are things that we cannot normalize. These are things we're not going to ever think that they just happen, because they don't have to happen. And we have to make sure that those that are witnesses to this come forward, share what they know with our police department, share what they know with our law enforcement partners, so we can bring this to closure. And we're going to continue to do everything we can to make this city safer. And we're going to continue to do everything we can to make sure that more bad guys are taken off the street. And that when they're taken off the street, they're kept behind bars, particularly those that are repeated violent offenders. We're going to continue to do that. And this is a situation that we don't ever want any community to have to deal with, much less ours. It's not what we want to be dealing with. And for those that have brought this out because of their rash behavior and because of their lack of self-control, they ought to be held accountable, and they will be.
Okay. Let's see. All right, that's the end of that, y'all. I think I'm gonna go to. Hey, keep it cute. Can you hear me? I think she's on mute, y'all. I think I'm gonna go to this YouTuber. Now I watch both. Well,
Hey,
I've
Truth, are you
watched.
on mute?
No, I'm not on mute. She can't hear me.
Can y'all hear
Can y'all
me? Because I can't hear Truth.
chat? Let me know if y'all can hear me. If you can hear me, then I'm gonna drop fun and bring her back up. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear either one of us. I'm so tired of. Yeah, Miss B. Yes,
Okay,
who
then
can
you
you
can hear
hear, Miss
me.
Lee?
Can y'all hear Truth?
I hear Cupid Cute and Truth. I can hear both. Okay, y'all type and tell Cupid Cute. Let me drop her down.
Let me drop down, come back up.
Okay. All right. Let me see what this is, y'all. Hold on. Oh, did I? Okay, she gonna come. Okay, here she is. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Great. Good. How you doing this morning, girl?
I'm doing fine, girl. How you?
I'm all right.
Yeah, I've been listening. Oh, it's too many of these incidents that's happening, not just there in Alabama, but across the United States.
Mm-hmm.
All these senseless shootings, and they're always young people that's doing it.
Well, you know what? You're right. And at this point, I don't think we know. I don't think y'all know just as much as I do because, like I said, I listen to all this with y'all. But when we do find out who may be involved and who the suspects, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be young people. I'm
And
pretty
it
sure they're gonna
sounds
be.
to me gang related. I'm sorry. It sounds gang
Well,
related.
I will say this about here. Now, don't get it twisted. There are gangs, of course. Truth don't know about gangs and all the gang activity here is not as prevalent as it is other places, but it is, of course, you know, groups of people that hang together, be together, friends, whatever. I don't know. I don't know about a lot of gang activity, but that go on. But of course, I probably wouldn't unless it's something that happened on the news because I don't. I don't. I just don't know. Now it could be gang related. Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
could be. And that's like you said. That's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking from Barry. I'm gonna get me a water, baby. I'll be right back.
Okay. Because what group of people just wake up one day and say, you know what? Let's go downtown or let's go here where there's going to be a crowd of people and just let off. You get what I'm saying? It has to be a reason behind it. But these mass shootings they happen too often everywhere. Yeah, I know California. They known for gang activity. But yeah, it's these kids that get swallowed up into the streets because they're not being raised at home. You get what I'm saying? And then two, you have those people that are kids that are being raised, but they still choose the streets. So my question is, what is the solution? What can we as a community do? Because it's happening too often.
It's happening too often, and this is the thing. Maybe 10 years ago, further back than that, either probably more present than that, I would have been downtown on that particular on last night because of the
Hmm.
activity that
Hmm.
was going on, like the homecoming, Alabama State. That's what the school like. That's the university I went to. Then you had the Morehouse thing going on, and a lot of times, a lot of like the mayor said, downtown is the entertainment.
Hmm.
That's where all the entertainment goes on. I'm pretty sure those hotels down there are booked
And
because.
yeah, but you chose that night
But this is the
knowing
thing.
what was going
This
on.
is why me and other people like me don't go to these activities anymore.
Hmm.
Cause like I say, 10 years, maybe 5 years back, I'd have been right down there. Cause
Hmm.
that's what I did, especially back when I was in college and things like that.
Hmm.
Because that's where the entertainment is being held. But because downtown, you could be sitting at the outside bar, you could be walking down the street, you could be
Hmm.
out there, and stuff like this can happen because of that. And it's been happening so much. It's the reason why people don't go anymore. Like
You
me.
you know what? As I gotten older, I don't like crowds of people.
That's what I'm saying.
I get very anxious. I get very
Yup, that's me.
nervous being around crowds of people now.
Yup. And then too, if you do decide to go out and you be within a crowd of people, you hear a loud noise, you hear a raised voice, you get nervous
I
because you don't
can't
know
enjoy what I'm
somebody.
doing because I'm looking around, paying
Yeah,
attention
you
to
don't know
what's
what's
going
gonna
on.
pop off.
Yes.
You just don't know.
Nope. I don't have time. I can't run as I can run, but I can't run as fast as I used to. Okay.
Baby, them bullets don't have no names, especially
No,
when you get a
no
fool.
name,
When
no
you get a
eyes.
fool or a group of fools who decides to shoot in a
Yeah.
crowd. I mean,
Yes.
come on now. You
That.
just shooting into a crowd all willy nilly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's ridiculous. I think that what's called we just saw is the actual live I got on Facebook. Let me see. Let me make sure. The press conference. Yeah, I think it's the same one. Let me make sure. Yeah, because that's the same one. So we listen to the press conference. Of course, I'll be bringing updates on this, but right now we're gonna go to a YouTuber that I've watched. I'm not gonna say I watched him because see, he be pissing me off sometimes. Now, one thing I do will say the reason why I tap in on him every now and again when it's something like this be talked about, he be getting some information on certain stuff. His the name of the channel, and I'm gonna share it out on my community wall. JLR investigates. He kind of teed me off doing the whole. What was that little young guy's name? Is at the tip of my tongue. The student who stabbed the other student. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He kind of teed me off with him, but I'm gonna listen. I have not listened to this, and I hope it don't piss me off. But I'm gonna listen to him and see what he has to say. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna cover for today. I will say I'll keep looking for updates, and of course I will update y'all on this. I want to also let my crime and justice channel know, my people that support this channel. Not tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna cover the Diddy sentencing tomorrow, but Tuesday morning there is a upsetting, and when I mean upsetting, I mean upsetting update on the Kyron Lacey story. Has anybody seen that?
What
Y'all
story?
remember Kyron Lacey? Karen Lacey was the LSU football player. Lucius's a nephew. I think that was her nephew or cousin. I don't want to lie. Karen Lacey. Do y'all remember us covering that?
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
He was the LSU football player that was accused of causing a wreck that unalived the man, and he ended up unaliving himself. All right, so I'll of course give you a background on it. We covered that for a minute, but anywho, there's an update. There's an update on that story, and I'm gonna cover that on Tuesday morning. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all, Miss Carla, you remember Lisa? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But like I say, I will be bringing updates on these two now. Let me listen to this guy because in 30 minutes I'm supposed to be going live over there on the T channel. I just wanted to talk about this, and I wanted to break this story because I will be following it. And so I wanted to go ahead and break it today to let y'all know what's going on. And thanks everybody for the prayers in the chat for the families that were affected, because 14 people were injured, 2 passed away, and then you got 3 still fighting for their life. So y'all make sure y'all continue to send up prayers for those families. Okay, let's listen to him and see what. And then there's another guy that I watch. He actually be live. He be covering like car chases, and he's another guy. I got to kind of look at his stuff before I actually react to it, because I got to make sure that when I come back with an update, I'll probably play his live. I was in Vegas about 6 years ago. Dude started Power Hound live, been traumatizing. Girl, listen, you can't go nowhere. Can't go nowhere. But let's listen to him and see what he has to say. Hopefully I won't get pissed off.
Breaking news, a mass shooting overnight in Montgomery, Alabama, the capital of Alabama. 14 people shot.
The name of this channel is JRL Investigates. I'm going to share him out on my wall. Y'all can go check him out. You can go check him out. Yeah.
2 people dead. It happened just after a football game between Tuskegee and Morehouse College. Rival gang members downtown around 11:30.
So he's saying rival gangs. He's saying it's gang related. Sometimes sometimes you have to take it for what it is. Now, sometimes these YouTube content creators, they embellish, but I'm gonna listen. Because the news didn't even say gang, but the news, of course, the mayor and the police chief, they didn't say much about, they're not gonna say much. But yeah, let's listen.
PM just start shooting at each other. There was a massive crowd down there. This is the business district restaurant, and it was like a Wild West shootout. Crazy. I'm going to share some footage, and also police talked about this mass shooting, and then we will further discuss. I'll share that with you.
Y'all, if y'all could tell, I don't know whether y'all can tell or not, but downtown is full of restaurants. It has outside bars where you sit outside. It's just so many people be there. And then, like I say, this particular weekend, it was extra. Now, mind you, downtown on a Saturday night where this took place at it's gonna be crowds of people. It's gonna be people. Because like I say, that's the spot. But this particular weekend, it was probably double, triple the amount of people down there. And like I said, there was hotels down there probably booked to capacity. It's ridiculous.
Mass shooting has rocked Alabama's capital city overnight. I'm Simon Schuessler, a reporter with WSFA 12 News out of Montgomery, Alabama. Here's what we know as of 7 a.m. Sunday morning. 2 people are dead among 14 shot in the heart of downtown Montgomery. This happened around 11:30 p.m. Saturday night on the corner of Bibb and Commerce Street. 2 juveniles were shot and 3 of the injured are critical. Montgomery's police chief says this is not a typical mass shooting. It was 2 groups firing at one another in the midst of a large crowd. And to give just an idea of how brazen officials say this attack was, Mayor Stephen Reed says when the shooting happened, there were police within 50 feet of each side of the shooting. And there's a ton of events going on in Montgomery this weekend. I'm talking about Alabama State University's homecoming, the Tuskegee Morehouse Classic, and the Alabama National Fair. So thousands of people had traveled to Alabama's capital city. And the police chief also says that people are being interviewed in connection with this incident and guns have been recovered. And the Montgomery Police Department will be holding another press conference at noon Central Time today. So stay tuned to WSFA for the latest updates in connection with this tragic event.
At approximately 11:30 p.m.
And so we listened to this press conference. Let's stroll through that because we've already listened to that. And that may be all he has. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see. Now, I'm thinking.
Names. Who did this? Someone is in.
So contact us if you know anything.
Insane. I expect numerous mug shots. We'll share on JLR Investigates and names. Who did this? Someone is in big trouble. But folks, Alabama has had a fair share of mass shootings in just 1 year. Birmingham, another big city in Alabama, had 2 back-to-back mass shootings last year. Lawlessness, criminals out there that shouldn't have been out on the streets. Now, this situation, we'll try to get more as it's daytime. This is crazy, folks. This is the capital. And there could have been families there, other people out there just enjoying themselves on a Saturday night. Insane, folks. Sub to the channel, hit the notification button. As soon as arrests drop, we'll share names on this channel and expose all these criminals. We say no to violence on the channel. I am JLR Investigates. We'll talk soon. Stay tuned.
All right. So he wasn't too bad. He pretty much did, covered the press conference or whatever. So listen, y'all. I'm supposed to go live in about 20 minutes on my T channel. But what I'm going to do is, Funberry, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live. I'm going to let this be what it is. And I'm going to go back live when they do this press conference. I want to go live and cover the press conference. It's just pitiful to these YNs. Have no morals or respect for anything. Right. It shouldn't be too long. I'm going to reschedule my T channel live for 1 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock. So we can come over here and cover the news conference.
Are they about to do it?
Yeah, in about they just said that they even said it on that other news thing that they're gonna do it at 12 o'clock noon. That's actually in about 18 minutes here.
Oh, okay.
18 minutes is that news conference. So I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna come back at 12 and we're gonna cover the news conference. And then I'll go over there to my I'm gonna go over there to the T channel after we cover it. But I am gonna come back and cover that news conference, okay, guys? So fun, if you can come back, I appreciate it. If y'all can come back, I will appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for joining me this morning. I will be back in about 20 minutes on this channel, and we're gonna listen to the news conference, okay, y'all?
Okay.
Thank you. Keep it cute. You cooked? You cooking today?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, girl.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk later on.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. Girl, I was laughing at you this morning. I was thinking about something. I said, we laugh. I just started laughing. I said, you know what? Thank you for the prayers, Lynn. Y'all continue to pray for the families affected. And hopefully when they do the news conference, we'll get a little bit more details as to what went on. I'm kind of, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm kind of weary. I know they're going to start dropping names of victims and things of that nature. I'm kind of weary. And the reason why I say I'm kind of weary is because this is Montgomery. I went to school here. I worked here. I know a lot of people. and I just don't want to hear any name that I recognize. I just don't, and I don't know if I am or not. That's why I hadn't gone on Facebook. See, a lot of times people find out about death on Facebook before they find out about it, from a family member. And it's just that way. I have not been on Facebook, but I will come back and cover that news conference. And I don't know if they're gonna drop names or not. I know they probably won't drop the names of the juveniles, but
and it's sad that they chose last night.
That's what I'm saying. All the activities
that is going on.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
because every city, the downtown is popping. Like where I'm at, we have open bars, restaurants, hotels, all of that. But it really jumped when we have something going on.
Absolutely.
That will attract people from out of town.
Like I say, people really don't care because, like I said, the police station is not far from where this happened. And it was police presence down there. It's always MPD presence when they have stuff going on like this. So I know that the police were down there.
And that's why I said, Truth, it sounds gang related.
Motherfuckers who just don't care. They just don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yep.
And then when they get caught, they want to call. They want to call mama. They want to cry.
No.
So 9 times out of 10, they in their early 20s, just crazy, stupid, doing dumb shit. Oh, Tanya, prayers up for you. Happy heavenly birthday to your sister and your daddy, baby. Happy heavenly birthday.
But, your sister and dad shared the same birthday. Oh.
I get tired of losing stuff, y'all. My damn nerves be bad.
That's why, you know what? I don't watch the news anymore because
I don't either. I didn't see this happened right here. And my daughter had to call it to me, but I would have never known because I don't watch the news. Local, nationally, nothing. Unless it's something that I hear about that I'm a cover, then I go watch, but it's just too much.
Yeah, it's depressing.
It really is. People have to wake up to stuff like this, so it's just
because when I used to watch the news every day, and I kept asking myself, why am I feeling some kind of way? Why am I? It's because I'm watching the news faithfully every day.
Every day. Thank you, maybe. Thank you, baby. Yeah, every day, and every day is something.
It's every day. Every day.
Yep. So yeah.
Because I know it's bad here in my city, baby.
Oh, I can imagine. It's bad. At this point, it's just bad everywhere.
Yep.
Ridiculous. But we'll be back, y'all, in 15 minutes. Hopefully, they'll start on time. If not, we'll be there when they start. We're going to cover the news conference, okay, y'all? So thank y'all so much for supporting this live. If you haven't double tapped the screen, do that for me. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the support. Thank you, Fun, for hitting the link. I'm going to drop the link when I schedule it. I'm going to drop the link on the wall in case you want to come back up.
Okay.
And I'll see y'all in about 15 minutes. Praying for your peace, Tanya. I hope you can keep your mind on the good times today. Thank you. Y'all continue to pray for Tanya. Thank y'all so much for joining. I appreciate y'all so much. I'll see y'all in a minute. Truth Seekers, stand up, and we out. We'll be back, y'all.